This bike is £17,004. Have Yamaha gone mad? But for that amount of money, you get all the spec and all the tech you'll ever need. Let's take a closer look. So this is the Tracer 9 GT Plus, the new one for 2025. It still carries that CP3 engine. So for 2025, as you can see, we've got no clutch lever. This is Yamaha's new YAMT system. You can only get it on this GT Plus. We've got no gear lever. So what we'll do when we take this bike out for a ride, we'll see how good this really is. So for your £17,004, you'll also get the KYB adjustable semi-active suspension on the front and also the rear. So the bike comes with the new spin forged wheels and the Bridgestone T32 tyres, and we also have tyre pressure monitoring for the front and the rear. The Tracer 9 GT Plus has the world's first matrix LED lighting. For the first time on two wheels, matrix LED lighting is here, thanks to Yamaha's updated Tracer 9. This tech, first seen in cars, uses multiple LEDs that work independently for smarter and more precise lighting. It even dips the high beam automatically, avoiding dazzling others faster than you can do it yourself. So we come round to the front of the bike, we can see we've got a radar system at the front and also at the rear. This means we have things like adaptive cruise control and also blind spot detection in the mirrors. We've got a dual braking system with hill hold. We've got keyless start and a keyless petrol cap, and to switch the bike on, we press this down and then turn it to the right. So we've got this updated 7-inch TFT dash. It's got bigger numbers and an integrated Garmin navigation. Also 3 themes and a USB port. So over on the right here, this little lever will either flick between the automatic transmission or the manual transmission. When you're in manual transmission, you can go from sport to street to rain to custom 1 and custom 2. So when we change it into the automatic transmission, as you can see on the screen here, we are in mode D. So you've got mode D, and by pressing the mode button on the right there, we've also got mode D plus, which makes the bike a little bit more lively, a bit more responsive. It's more like an automatic sports mode. For the 2 custom maps, you can either do it through the screen on the bike, or you can also do it through Yamaha's My Ride app. So over on the switch gear on the left, we can see we've got the cruise control. We've also got a button to either do a limiter, or you can set your adaptive cruise control, which is also done via this button here for the distance to the next vehicle. This bike will do the braking for you. It will do the accelerating for you. Again, we'll go test that a little bit later on. Also, this bike's got heated grips, and in order to activate those, you go into the menu button, and then we can scroll across with the little joystick, go onto grips, and then we've got 3 individual settings, but we've got also 10 levels of settings within those 3 that's all customizable again. This new switch gear is absolutely beautiful, feels really nice, and we can just see on the screen there it says windscreen, and now we've got that new electrical adjustable screen. As we come around the other side, we can see we've got a center stand and this beautiful gold chain that's got a diamond-like coating, which is also low maintenance. We've also got the handguards that feel quite sturdy and nice. They don't feel too plasticky. So there's a little button behind here, and we give that a press. That opens up this compartment on the right hand side of the bike, where you can see we've got a USB port in there. Once you've got your phone in there, and it looks a nice size as well, so I think all the phones should fit. This bike also comes with 2 side panniers as well, and I tell you what, these have been designed really nice to fit the bike. There's no faff with them whatsoever. As easy as that to get on. Press the button on the top, which lifts the handle, and they're straight back off again. Next to the release button, you've got the open button. We press that in, the handle pops up, and then that means you can just open the side pannier as well. So the panniers are also keyless as well. If you come around the left-hand side of the bike, there's a little button there to either lock or unlock them. So, like I said, this bike has got all the spec and all the tech you'll ever need. But what does she ride like? Let's go check it out. Okay, so yeah, what I like to do is a bit of an 0 to 60 test on this bike. So I'm going to do 2 runs. I've got it in automatic mode at the minute, and automatic transmission, should I say, and we've got it in D+, which is the livelier one, and we'll just do it straight off the throttle, see what this bike does 0 to 60. We'll do a second run in manual as well, and just see what the difference is, see if I'm any quicker than the bike. Can I beat the bike? Right, let's do it. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, go. The front wheel, come up. Whoa! I could feel the front wheel coming up. It got a little bit of lift. 0 to 60, 3.94 seconds. Whoa, that is quick. Can I do it any quicker? Right, same test again. This time we need to change it into manual, and we'll put it into sports mode. Okay, let's get to our starting point. So it's me on the change this time. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. 4.05 that time, so yeah, the bike beat me. Yeah, I mean, what is nice about having these auto boxes or the auto transmission is the turning circle is always really nice. Again, because you've not got that clutch to worry about, especially when you're like filtering through traffic and stuff like that. It's just so much easier not having the clutch there. As always, we like to get that Pillion perspective a little bit later on. So yeah, I much prefer this in the manual transmission, to be honest. Automatic seems to hold on to the gears a little bit longer than what I'd like, but as soon as you get into that manual transmission and you do the gears yourself, it's beautiful. As we just go down the box, look, that's second, we'll accelerate a little bit, that's third, fourth, fifth, sixth. That's the way I like it. I prefer to do it myself. And when you get down to virtually a stop, it will change the gears for you, even if you forget to do it, and that's in the manual transmission. And that's the other thing about this bike, with it having the dual braking as well. When you get on that brake, it just balances the bike out nice, works really well with that electronic suspension. So just as we swing a right, like I said, if I don't change down, the bike knows we're in 6th gear, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back into 1. So if you forget, it's done it for you, and then you're straight on the off again. You know, really smooth, really nice control. So yeah, ergonomically on the bike it feels nice as well. You've got a big wide tank at the front. I mean, this bike's been put through the wind tunnel. It's been newly designed for 2025 as well, and with that adjustable screen we've got plenty of wind deflection here, and I don't seem to be getting any buffering, but it's really hard to tell because we are riding in the middle of a storm at the minute. It's a nice riding position, the pegs feel good, it just feels sporty. You definitely know you're on that sports tourer. But it is comfortable. I don't feel like there's any weight on my shoulders or on my arms or on my wrist or anything like that. It's a nice riding position. Yeah, I mean, it turns nice, even with the Pillion on the back. It really handles the road well. Them Bridgestone T32 tyres feel like they've got plenty of grip on them. So I thought we'd just head down a couple of the trails. It's not just about the ride for me, it's all about making sure my Pillion is just as comfortable as me, because a great bike should look after us both, not just the one holding onto the bars. And then so we're on a little bit of a hill here as well, so if you give that front brake a little bit of a squeeze, and we've got that hill hold, which is nice. Give it a little twist of the throttle and we're off. There's a noticeable difference between all the different modes, and you can change all these on the fly as well once you've dropped off the throttle. I think the bike's weighing in at 234 kilos, which is about right for its class. One thing I did notice, when you take it on and off the centre stand, the bike feels really balanced. It's nice and easy to get on and off that stand. One of the other cool features on this bike is the fact that it's got that Garmin sat-nav system that's done through the app. So at the minute the phone's plugged into the side compartment on the bike, which I believe you've got to have it plugged in, but it's also charging it, so it's not draining the battery. And if I hold that, if I hold the home button on the left there, it then brings it up on the screen, which is super clear. You've got all the information on there you need, and it's in colour as well. I think it's probably one of the best sat-nav apps I've seen so far. And in order to get back out of it again, just hold that home button for a couple of seconds and you're back on your normal screen, which is pretty cool. So we know that the bike performs well, the bike handles well, there's plenty of power with this bike, but what's it like at stopping? Let's get up to speed. And we're going to hit the brakes. Yes, I can feel that ABS kicking in. And I tell you what, this bike can stop so well. Let's just do that once more. Take it up to the speed limit of 50. Bear in mind, I'm still carrying Amy B, the Pillion on the back. And let's hit them brakes. 3, 2, 1, go. I can see the hazard lights have come on, indicating that sharp braking, warning the driver behind. Luckily there was nobody there, we'd already checked the mirrors, but the brakes on this bike are absolutely awesome. So this bike's got a 19 litre tank. Inside that, there's 3.7 of that is reserve. One thing I did notice, when I ran the fuel down to more or less zero, it starts ticking the miles up on the reserve. It's well worth knowing you get roughly about 48 miles on that reserve before you're completely out. Seat height wise, we're at 845mm. You can raise that up to 860 if you like. As you can see, for me at 5'9", I've got my feet pretty much flat down, to be honest. And one of the reasons is for that is because Yamaha made this seat a little bit narrower. So also Yamaha made this bike slightly longer as well, just to give a little bit more space for the Pillion. Comfort wise, the seat's not too bad. I've done a few miles on the bike over the last couple of weeks, and I'll be honest, I've not found it a real problem, although I would like to try perhaps the comfort seats just to see what the difference is like. And as always, we've got Amy B here to give you that Pillion perspective. How was it for you today?
It's a big seat, it's comfy, big grab handles. For me, it's quite a high Pillion riding position, which is not something I particularly like, but yeah, I think with a top box on it would make a difference as well.
Yeah, I think for any Pillion sat on these bikes, like Amy just said, you are sat quite a bit higher up, so Amy sort of grabs me around the chest rather than the waist. So I think if we were going to get something like this, we would certainly have a top box on the back. That way the Pillion can just sit back and relax. The new switchgear is absolutely brilliant on these new models as well. And I think with the new safety features like the radar and the assisted cruise control, the blind spot detection is brilliant if you're going to do them longer journeys as well. Let's just have a little listen to see what this bike sounds like. Yeah, it's not bad, it's not too overpowering, and I think that's the sort of tone you want when you're buying one of these bikes. There is a little bleeping when you turn the engine off, just saying to you that you've not actually turned the bike off as well. So there's another little trick bit from Yamaha to warn you that you've not switched the bike off. So £17,004 for the Tracer GT Plus Would I buy this bike? I think I definitely would. There's a lot of tech and a lot of spec that goes with this bike, and if you're into that sort of thing, then you won't go far wrong with this one. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed today's video on the Yamaha Tracer 9 GT Plus 2025. This is a great bike. And don't forget, if you ain't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give us a like, and I'll see you in the next one.